How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Day Dave, and this is post episode 17 live stream. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. We are just taking care of a few last minute things here, and then we will be good to go to get this stream rocking and rolling. If you're out there in the chat, go ahead and give yourself a shout out. Let me know that you're out there, because unfortunately YouTube does not give any sort of roll call, so I have no idea if you're out there unless you let me know. Let's see, so everything's looking good on my end. We're going to wait a few minutes before get going. Let some people trickle in here. Let's see, that looks good. Stream health is in the green. Been having a bit of internet issues here, but I think right now we ought to be okay. Yes, okay, perfect. Yep, everything's looking good on this end. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, everything's looking good. Like I said, give yourself a shout out if you're out there. Let me know that you're out there. Because like I said, YouTube doesn't let me know. So all I see are a couple of numbers, and I see a couple of people out there. So let me know who's there. We're probably going to wait about probably 2 minutes, probably until 10:03 before we get going. Oh, Eastern time. Let's see. Oh, and why is there we go. That's better. Live chat, not top chat. Perfect. And there we go. Perfect. Give it just one more minute and see who else joins us here, and we'll get going. Let's see. Okay. Well, we're going to start getting things rocking and rolling here. Like I said, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day so far. What do we got going on today? Well, as you can see, I've got my mowing equipment right here in front of me, which means we've got some contract work to do. We've got a few baling contracts, as you can see, and it's all silage work. So we've got to take all the silage up to the biogas plant. So what I'm going to do first is grab my little front end loader tractor over here and the global goods pallet, and that way I can go ahead and just take all the silage up there that is needed, and then we'll just deliver all the bales over to the chemistry site here, as we have been doing a lot here. So been working out very, very nicely on this end, because you can see where is it? There it is. We scroll down to oh, I was already there. Oh no, I need to leave that on. If I scroll down to silage, you can see we were full at one point. We took some out for another contract, but we have over 1 million liters worth of product for grass. So it's chugging away. I do have that turned on, right? Yes, I do. Okay, so let's go ahead and there we go. We'll go ahead and deliver us some silage over to the biogas plant. And we'll just take a full 200,000 liters. I'm thinking it's probably actually going to take more than 200,000 liters, is going to be my guess, because a couple of these are really large fields. So my guess is that it's going to be over. Let's see, silage. There we go. So we're literally just going to go ahead and top this off. And once we top it off, we'll be good to go. We'll deliver and get that portion of it done. And then we'll focus on the more labor-intensive part, which is the mowing, baling, and transport. But thankfully now, got that nice little crone mower, so I don't have to worry about, you know, the batwing mower that I had before. Let's see. Speaking of which, what fields are these for? I see one for 44, 52, and 68. So I'm thinking, probably go from the farm here up to 52, and then jet over to 44, and then to 68, get all the mowing done, then all the baling in one swoop, and then transport it and be good to go from there. That's what I think will be kind of the goal. $150,000 and still 50,000 left to go. Come on, silage. So far it's been a very, very good day over here today. We have been busy today. We have been preparing for my daughter's birthday tomorrow. She's going to be turning 2, so we have been just scrambling trying to get things done for her. We literally, right before I came on, just finished decorating the house, so I mean, she's not going to much mind either way, but you know, for all the people that we have coming over tomorrow, the house is all decorated, looking good. My wife, she found these really cool decorations for her birthday. They were like themed decorations, which is really nice. It made the house kind of, you know, kind of pop. Unfortunately, though, we were thinking about doing like a bounce house or, you know, kind of doing stuff like that. But unfortunately, it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, so not really going to be able to do a whole heck of a lot for her. You know, we're going to have all the family over and we're going to party up here at the house and just have a good old time, and she's gonna have, you know, fun because her cousins will be here and the rest of the family will be here too, so she will have a good old time. You know, do presents, do cake, the whole 9 yards, and she's just gonna have a good old time, I think. So like I said, right now we're gonna take this up to the biogas plant. We're gonna dump in however much it takes to kind of get this contracts complete. I might even go above and beyond what is needed, especially if it needs more than the 200,000 or now the 199.9, because a little bit of it went into the cow barn there. Be able to drop off a little bit extra, and that way we can worry about like producing more of the methane, more of the digestate, just the whole 9 yards that we can produce over here. It'll be really nice to be able to kind of get that up and running and not have to worry about making my own separate run just to fill up that one production point. I think it'll work out very nicely in the end. I just realized I need to look into repairing this tractor. This tractor doesn't do much work outside of, you know, front end loader kind of stuff, because it is the smallest tractor that I have on the farm here. I think it's only like 140 horsepower or something like that. It's rather small in comparison to like my biggest one, which I think is almost 500 horsepower, give or take. It's considerably higher than this one is. Alright, let's get this over here. There we go. Load that in. And look at it go. Wait. No, it is. Then why? What? What was he saying that was filling up? Oh, the belt. The belt is what's emptying. Okay. I was so confused. Jody! Hey, bud, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Good to see you. Good to hear from you. Okay, so yeah, it's starting to stabilize. Yeah, I saw that 6,000 number there at the very bottom there, and I was so confused. It's like, wait, why is the number going up? What's going on? Thinking that was actually affecting the numbers here at the biogas plant, which it's not. It should be, blank at the moment. But I was just really confused because I saw numbers and they were going up. Shouldn't be seeing numbers going up. All right, 93,000 left. Let's go ahead and finish this. We're 43% on the first contract, so we're gonna need quite a bit of silage just for this one contract, really. Jody says it's a good day. Awesome, Jody. So glad to hear it. What you been up to lately? Anything special going on? How's the missus doing, by the way? Hope she's doing good. Let's see. So we are almost done. We'll see where this finally takes us. My day is going fantastic so far. We did a whole bunch of running around this morning. Had to take my sister-in-law to the airport, which is unfortunate. But it was really nice to see her. It was great to have her around for the wedding. And then, oh yeah, so see, we got one complete. Hold on. Oh no, we didn't get one complete. Oh no, it did. Okay, we did. We got 44 complete. We're now working on, oh no, we got 52 complete. We're now working on 44 and then 68. Okay, so yeah, we definitely need more. But then, we ended up taking her to the airport after she came in for her wedding. After we took her to the airport and said all of our goodbyes and all that stuff, we then ended up going out to a bunch of stores because we were trying to find like a last minute gift for my daughter for her birthday tomorrow. And my wife, she was looking into these little like bouncer, it's not like a bouncer, it's like this little inflatable toy that she can sit on and like jump and just like bounce on it and stuff like that. We thought that'd be really cool for her, and we ended up finding one at a local store around here that we think that she's gonna like. And yeah, I mean, after that we did just a whole bunch of other running around. Just had to like do a little bit of grocery shopping, figure out some stuff. Yeah, it just was good. It was a really, really good day. And just getting to spend time with the family is just fantastic. Love spending time with the wife and kid, going out and about. Even if we're just doing like, kind of window shopping kind of stuff, it's always a good time. But I ended up getting inspired earlier today, and we went to the local grocery store, and they have these kind of pre-made meals. Like you can just pick them up and then you can throw them in the oven and like make them that way. Well, I saw a pack of bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers, and I'm like, oh, that sounds so good. So good. So I ended up getting all the individual components. I found that our local store had these massive jalapenos that were just perfect to just cut in half into stuff. So I made me some homemade jalapeno bacon poppers. Oh, they turned out so good. So good. Really enjoyed it. And that just made my night. Whenever I can get some good eats, I'm a happy camper. Let's see. I'll get back to the farm here and see what everybody's writing so far. I'm going to pick up another 200,000 liters and see how much that gets us. I'm thinking that one more run will be more than enough. Oh yeah, look at that. It's so weird not to see that that bale and pallet storage. Like, that being missing is just so weird. There we go. All right, so Jody says she's doing pretty good. How about your wife? She's doing fantastic. Like I said, we ended up decorating the house just a little bit ago. We just finished right before the stream started. So yeah, doing really, really good. Playing FS19 Lone Oak. Ooh, a blast from the past. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, I loved that map. I was really hoping that they would bring that to FS22, and then I saw, what was it? Is it Bullet Bill, I think, that made that one? Specifically comment that that one won't be coming to 22. And it's like, aw, I was a little sad when I saw that. But, I mean, it is what it is. Not a big deal. I understand. Like, if you're a map maker or whatnot, you don't always want to like do the same old thing over and over and rehash the same old material. You want to start something new, something fresh, kind of thing. So, one of those that I can certainly understand when they want to like stretch their legs and be able to be creative. You know, not just kind of pull something from the past and bring it into the most current iteration of the game. But I do wish that there were like I know that they can get permission from the map maker or whatnot, like other modders can do that, which I guess that would have been nice. But I understand again. I understand why they don't do that as well. All right, let's go ahead and ooh, hey, there's a building right there. Eating some chocolate chips tonight. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I love me some dessert. My my wife, she ended up getting these. Well, I think it was actually my sister-in-law got this like chocolate covered strawberry stuff, but it's just the chocolate portion of it. And they bought fresh strawberries, and they were sitting there like dunking the strawberries into the chocolate. Oh man. Then I guess afterwards you throw it in the refrigerator and let it harden. Oh man, so good, so good. I'm a dessert fan. So when we got back from the wedding, that night my wife shows up with everybody else, and they brought home my sister. Her wedding cake, like the top of it and all this stuff. And I was gonna assume that, you know, oh, they're gonna do the typical, you know, traditional freeze it, throw it in the freezer, and, you know, eat it after a year or whatever. And nope, they're like, no, we brought this home so we could eat it. I'm like, more power to you. Where's the fork? So yeah, I was pretty pumped about that, because we ended up only getting like a little sliver there at the wedding itself, and it was so good. But I ended up getting because they had two different kinds of cakes, and I ended up trying it was a strawberry and like a vanilla cake, and ooh, it was so good with a kind of a buttercream frosting. But we ended up I ended up passing on the other one, which was like a chocolate cake with, I think it was like basically Oreo cream filling kind of thing in the middle with buttercream on the outside. Oh, that one, that's the majority of that they brought back, and that was so good. So I'm glad that they brought all that back. My stomach wasn't too thrilled, but I was happy. All right, we're almost back to the biogas. Let's turn in here. And now, oop, just bumped right into that. Not even a bump, more like just a plowed right into it. All right, perfect. Let's see. Jody says, "What are you gonna do for your wife for Valentine's Day?" So we don't have any plans in particular set up because of the little one, but I did do a bit of shopping for her for gifts, and I think that she's going to like what I got her. I'm not going to elaborate on it right now because she's within earshot. She's just in the other room. But I think I did okay this year. I think I did pretty good. So I will report back her reactions after Valentine's Day. But yeah, I'm gonna ask her here and see what if anything she wants to do. But like I said, because we got the little one, it's kind of hit or miss as to actually going out and doing something in particular. But you know, we might sneak something in there. We'll see. Let's see, how's this going? We got 80% going here. Oh, looks like, yep, there it is. And now we're starting to fill up. What do we got left here? Oh, it's gonna be just shy of 100,000. So that's not bad. That'll work out pretty good. Here, let's turn... Oh, where am I going? Down here. Go back up to the top. Silage. Perfect. And now we're going to be making more methane, more digestate. What kind of... Oh, you know, I'm using methane here at this one. Yeah, so I'm using the methane here to make... was it herbicide? It was, okay, yes, it is herbicide. So, what do we got in the ways of herbicide right now? Oh, 2,000? And we got 170 liters of straw. And we're taking the straw, transporting that over, and making pellets. So, yeah, all in all, we're doing pretty good over here. Let's see. Jody says, love playing in Farming Simulator 19, sometimes old school maps. Oh, yeah. There was so many great maps on FS19. One of the ones that I really miss, and a lot of them are Alien Gym maps. Like, I really feel like we missed out from getting a lot of stuff from Alien Gym this go around, which is so sad because I used to love Alien Gym maps on FS19. But the one that really I would have loved, like I would have been really giddy, and I guarantee would have been a Let's Play series, was Spectacle Island. I loved Spectacle Island, and I missed that map so much. I used to play that one non-stop, and what I loved about it was that you had to rip out all the trees and stuff from the fields, because they had everything all planted in there. Everything was withered and overgrown. You had to like rebuild the farm by cutting down specific trees and all that stuff. Like, that would have made perfect content for the channel there, you know, being like, oh, you know, all right, I'm gonna go get to work and, you know, cut down the tree and, you know, have a cut scene right there, and all of a sudden it's like, oh man, I worked so hard, and, you know, I fixed up the front door of the house, and oh, you know, I've got all these animal pens I've got to clean up and rake out, you know, do all that stuff. Oh, that would have been so much fun to do. Like the storyline to it would have been just amazing. Just that first couple of episodes could have been dedicated just cleaning up the farm, you know, getting it up and running. And then once that got up and running, then you could really turn loose. And then just the travel and transport, seeing the map itself was so cool. The ferry that they built into it, that was a brilliant idea. I remember when that first got done and they were showing off how it worked. It was basically a car with wheels, but they just made the wheels invisible. So it just kind of rode around on the map kind of thing. And it was just really, really cool kind of seeing that behind the scene kind of content that Alien Gym put out for it. Oh, it was so cool. Yeah, I wish I knew what had happened to Alien Gym, because it seemed like the last thing I remember hearing from Alien Gym was the rock crawl map, and then just completely ghosted the rest of FS22. You know, and I'm sure that they're busy and they got life and they got a life, and they're doing something, I'm sure, more than just, you know, creating free content for us here on Farming Simulator. But still, I would have loved to have seen more content from Alien Gym. Oh, easy. Some other Alien Gym maps from FS19 that I absolutely loved was Washoe, Nevada. That one was so much fun, especially at night when the spaceship would come, you know, flying around the map. That was intense. I remember the first time I was playing on that map, and I'd never seen it before, never played it before, because FS19 was the first iteration of this game I ever played. And then once I downloaded that map and saw that spaceship for the first time, I was like, it actually startled me because I'm just kind of standing around, working on something. And all of a sudden, like, lights just comes flashing down from the sky, but I didn't pan out to see what it was. So it's like, what is going on? I'm like literally freaking out in my living room. Like, whoa, 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 what's going on? What's going on? And all of a sudden, like, I'm sitting like, okay, well, maybe I'm going crazy because it's just, maybe I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking it was just something weird with the game kind of thing at first. I wasn't thinking, oh, well, it's just aliens just, jetting across the screen. Well, then I had that happen again later on that same night, and I was panned out a little ways, and I saw this flying saucer come around. I'm like, oh, this makes so much more sense now, because you got the flying saucer with the crop circles out in the one, I think it was field number 1 up in the northwest corner of the map. Then you had like the Area 51 like section there that was all locked down and all that stuff. Oh, it was just such a cool map. All right, before I get going, let me catch up with the chat here. So we've got, let's see, Jody says, cook my wife for dinner. Oh, yes. That's a great idea. Making a really nice cooked meal, that's always a real good one. Eduardo Padilla, thank you so much for subscribing. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the content so far, and hope you're having a fantastic day. Let's see. Easy, easy. Millennium. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Hold, please. I'm going the old school way. I'm going the long road. Let's go the shortcut. I almost forgot. Speaking of which, I meant to check something. This. Oh no, still growing. So it looks like next month we'll be able to cut the grass. There we go. Do you know what you're going to be making your wife for dinner, or are you trying to keep that a surprise? Yeah, Millennium Farm on FS19. Yeah, that's a good map too. I'm trying to think of some of the other maps that were out there that were just fantastic. Lone Oak was a really good map. I really liked that one. Let's see. Let's not run over everything. I'm so tickled pink that I put in this little shortcut here. All right, let's. Oh yeah, look at that! Look at that! Oh, so cool. I'm happy with that. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh, the maps. So yeah, I mean, there was just there was another map. I don't think this one was Alien Gym, but again, another one I absolutely loved, FS19, and I thought we were actually gonna get it here on FS22, and I remember seeing something very similarly named on the test list. A long time ago. This probably would have been almost a year ago, but then all of a sudden it just disappeared, and I didn't see anything about it ever since. And I was so bummed out because, again, really liked this one, but it was called the Pacific Northwest on FS19, and I really liked that one because it was like the first map where I was really starting to cut my teeth into. It was almost like that was the start of the change of like the maps that I was really kind of into and liking, because before that I was really into kind of the flatter maps, the easy maps kind of things. Again, FS19 was kind of the game and that I cut my teeth on, so I was really kind of wanting the easy stuff, kind of taking things slow, easy, taking things slow, and kind of going from there, kind of thing. But that one was the first one where I was like, okay, let's try something with a little bit of elevation. Let's try some things with a little, you know, with a little sway and swagger to it. And yeah, that one I really liked because of, because it was basically the map was cut in half because you had a river right in the middle of the map, and in the north you were at this really high elevation where your farm was, and then in the south you were kind of in this valley, and you had to cross the bridge, cross the river to get to everything, and it was just so cool. To kind of go through it and really kind of enjoy it. And it was the first one I really started getting into where the fields weren't always square. There were some that were big and square down in the southern portion of the map, but then up in the north they were small and kind of irregular shaped. So that was the first one I was really kind of, getting into the irregular shaped fields and the undulations and just the kind of stuff that I'm really kind of into now. That's where it all started. It was Pacific Northwest. Ooh, I'm drifting. Let's see. Jody says, love that map. Oh, yeah, it's a great one. Do you still play FS19 sometimes? I'll be honest with you, Jody, it's very rare that I get a chance to hop on it anymore because I'm so limited on time as to when I can and can't play because the kid and my wife and whatnot, I want to spend time with them. That when I do get on and play, I'm doing things for the channel, so I'm doing things that are kind of relevant to the FS22 and all that. So one of those that it's a very rare that I get the opportunity to kind of throw my hat backwards and go in the Wayback Machine. Whoa, easy. I've got the mower doing a bit of fast farming, but you try and turn at a high rate of speed in this thing and it just gets way out of control real quick. Let's see, we'll get over here. Let's get that little snippet. There we go. Perfect. A pasta dish. Ooh, nice. Yeah, it's so rare that I eat pasta anymore because ever since our surgery, pasta sits very different for me now, and one of those that it feels so heavy that it actually is painful. So it's very rare that I partake in pasta, but I absolutely love pasta. Same thing with my wife. She loves pasta too, but it's just one of those that it just sits so heavy now that we really, very rare occasions do we partake in it. Oftentimes we'll do kind of pasta substitutes, like spaghetti squash or, oh goodness, why can't I think of it off the top of my head? Anyways, just things like that to kind of make the meal a little lighter and a little bit easier on our stomachs. Let's see. We'll finish this second pass here, and then we will let the worker do their thing. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, we're gonna set the worker loose, and then we're gonna bring over the mower. I'm sorry, not the mower, the baler and stacker, as well as the transport tools. So we'll get everything rocking and rolling. There we go. And now we'll leave a good chunk of overhang so we don't miss anything. That should be plenty. All right, let's grab, why not? Let's grab the big one. The big Valtra. Let's see. Back that up there. Oops. There we go. Now let's go. And this time we'll remember to take the shortcut. But yeah, I don't know why. Like I mentioned, I made the stuffed jalapenos for dinner, and I don't know why. I saw them just sitting there at the store and was like, oh man, that sounds so good. And I got so excited, just like, you know what, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make it. And my wife, she's like, oh, why don't you just buy these? We'll just, you can just throw them in the oven and be done. You don't have to, prepare it and cook. It's like, yeah, but if I make it this way, then I can kind of rein it in a little bit, make it a little bit healthier. Use oh, am I gonna be able to get out here without destroying the field? Oh, yay. This was maybe not my finest idea. Oh, hey, now we're talking. Perfect. So instead of like regular bacon, I ended up using like turkey bacon. I used lighter cream cheese, not the full blown cream cheese, but like I think it's like Philadelphia 1/3, kind of thing, just to kind of tone it back and make it a little bit little less decadent kind of thing. There we go. So yeah, it's a little bit of a tight squeeze there, especially when we got big equipment like this, but I think it's doable. I think that's all right. I mean, we made it, so it's more than all right. It worked. All right, let's get this over there, and then get the transport. I think we'll use the black Valtra for that one. So we'll get everything staged so that once we're done with the mowing over here, we'll hop in the mower, we'll take it to the next one, we'll get the worker going on the next one, and then come back to hit this one, bale, and then kind of hop back and forth kind of thing. And I think that'll work out very nicely. Alright, so here we're gonna pull in. Like I said, we're just going to stage all this. We're not going to get going just yet. Yeah, just like right here. There we go. Hey, look at that. All right, let's see. Jody says you should do old school day one day on FS19. You know what, Jody? That might not be a bad idea. That might not be a bad idea, because I do still have FS19 on my system here. So, I mean, I could fire it up, and I could do, like, one throwback kind of episode or something a week or something. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Let's see. With this being so long, whoa, hey. I wasn't expecting the robot being there. Yeah, with this being so long, I'm not going to risk trying to get it through the gate right there, so we will take this the old school way. Speaking of old school. So Jody, tell me what's your favorite map, and anybody out there, feel free to chime in. What is your favorite map from FS19, and then what's your favorite map from FS22? Like let's kind of get a poll going here and see what people say. I'll go ahead and start. So my favorite from FS22, I think was like I said, was Spectacle Island. Just because not only did that map like have so much going for it, but it was one of the first maps where it really kind of pushed the boundaries as to all the various different things that could be incorporated onto a map. And nope, wrong way. And what I mean by that is, like, it had the sharks that would go around the map and just kind of, go through the channels and, oh, hey, there's a car right there. Easy. No, let me go. Freedom, leave me be. Why you gotta be this way? Why you gotta do this to me? Huh? There we go. I mean, what else? I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. Lone Oak was definitely up there. That was, ooh. Trying to think of some of the other classics that were in FS19 that were just absolute gold. Can't think of it. Can't think of it off the top of my head. Anyways, then going on to FS19, I'm sorry, FS22, I think my favorite is probably a three-way tie. Frontier is definitely up there and tied with it. Really like Frontier because of its storyline. It like you could really come up with a cool kind of tale to go on that map. But it's just a really solid map too, because there's so much that you can do on it that isn't just like traditional farming kind of stuff. Ooh, we're gonna have to clean all that nonsense up. Also split with oh goodness, why can't I think of the name? Valley Springs. Valley Springs is up there. That's probably tied with my number one. And the third one that's kind of splitting the baby, as it's called, is oh goodness, why can't I think of it? How's this side look? I meant to check. Oh yeah, this is getting all cut here, so that's fine. It's the other side that for some reason doesn't want to play nice. Oh my goodness, why can't I think of it? That's gonna just drive me nuts. Let's check something out here real quick. Yes, okay. Alma, that's what it is. Alma, Missouri. That's the other one. Had to think about it for a second there, but I remembered. Yes, Alma, Missouri. Those three are probably my three most favorite maps of FS22. So Frontier, like I said, just for the kind of uniqueness, the storyline, while still being a good, solid FS22 map, like just a farm sim map, full sentence stop, right? But if you're kind of disconnecting the kind of uniqueness factor, quote unquote, and looking more for like the traditional kind of farming simulator maps, then I'd have to go with Alma or Valley Springs. Those two are just fantastic, and I love Alma because the town there, it reminds me of towns that I've seen, that I've driven through. And I know I've said that during the map tour. It's like, this looks so legitimate that it kind of sent chills down my spine, thinking just how cool and realistic it looked. Like, it seemed right to me. And then Valley Springs, I mean, obviously I've never been to England or the UK, so I can't use that as reference, but it had the unique animals to it, and the layout of the farms, and the kind of layout of the land. It was just all very, very top rate. So yeah, those are like my favorite maps in FS22 and FS19. Let's see. I think I can turn here somewhere. Oh wait, I can turn next to the shop. That's right. Is it here? No, it was there. That was. It's not the shop I turn into. It's next to the shop. Let's see. Jody says, I would help out where my buddy's good ideas. Highway to help out where my buddy good ideas. Yes. Oh, you're talking about there next to the farm. Yeah. That I I was sitting there thinking one day about how I could potentially get to places a little bit easier. And that's when it dawned on me, because I bought that field there. It butted up right next to the roadway on the other side of the farm there, and it just made it just a little bit easier to get from point A to point B. So I was really kind of pleased when I'm like, you know what, there's a little bit of room here right along the side of the field. Let me go ahead and just kind of make this happen. Nice. Okay, we got there. Let's drop this down. Let's see. FS19, Lone Oak map, Alma, Missouri, FS22. Nice. Yeah, they're really good choices. Really good choices. Yeah, Alma, like I said, is really solid map. Is a really solid map, and is a high contender for the next Let's Play series. Unless something comes out to kind of bump it off in like the immediate future, which I mean, I don't foresee us getting too many more gold maps, quote unquote. Too many more maps out there is be like just a complete game changer of a map kind of thing. I'm sure we'll be getting at least a few good maps here and there for what's left in the life cycle here in FS22. But one of those that more than likely all the ground that has been like treaded is already done, kind of thing. So I don't know. We'll see. You know what? Let me put this out there. I hope I'm dead wrong on that one. I really hope I'm wrong. I would love to see map makers continuing to work hard and bringing content out and doing stuff for the community here. But with all the DLCs out, with all the kind of world of FS22 kind of coming to an end kind of thing, and getting ready to prepare for the next iteration, whether that's FS25 or whatever, who knows? We'll see. Are the map makers really gonna invest their time in producing like some kind of ultra amazing map for FS22 when it's starting to get on its last legs, or are they going to kind of shift focus and start going into FS22 or FS25 or whatever the next title is, to be able to get things up and running in that one a little bit faster, kind of thing. Who knows? Who knows? It could be one of those where, like I said, I could be 100% wrong, and they just start breaking the mold and just really start rock and rolling with some awesome maps. We'll see. We'll see how it all goes. Like I said, I would love to be wrong on this one and kind of. I just want to see if this is gonna mow properly. Oh yeah, look at that, perfect. So let's go here. Let's lower this. Yeah, lower that. Lower this down. Bring that all the way down. Perfect. And, oops. We need to unfold. We need to transport that. And, bam. Let's do this. Alright, we got us some bales to be made. Nice. Like I said, if there's anybody else in the chat, go ahead and throw out what your favorite maps are for... I mean, it doesn't have to be just FS19 either. If you want to go back even further, if you're like an old school player going back to like 17, 15, 13, so on and so forth, throw out your favorite maps throughout the ages. Because like I said, I started playing this game on the FS19. So it's one of those that my experiences are very limited, which is really a shame because I know I would have really loved this game growing up. Not growing up, I shouldn't say it like that, but kind of, over the years kind of thing. This is one of those that I would have wished that I would have gotten into sooner. And kind of bummed out that I only, within the past few years have discovered this, because you figure if this game's been out since what, FS09 I think is I don't think that was the actual name of it, but I think that was roughly the time frame kind of thing. It just would have been great. Would have been great to, be involved in the old school kind of thing. And it would have been awesome to kind of see just how much it had progressed over the years. Because, like I said, I only have experience with FS22 and FS19. So, I mean, yeah, there's been, progression between 22 and 19. Obviously, we've got so much going on that's different from one to the next. But... seeing that progression going from like 13 to 15, 15 to 17, 17 to 19, 19 to 22, like it would have been something to behold to see all those changes like throughout the entirety of the life of this game. There we go. Let's see. Jody says, I like the Dark Forest map. Oops, 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 oops. Boop, boop, boop. Reverse, reverse. There we go. Yeah, Dark Forest, that's a good map too. That is a really good map. And what's funny is the map that really got me interested in Farming Simulator. Like I said, I ended up becoming a fan of Farming Simulator 19 because of Markiplier, YouTuber who normally plays just random games and all that. And I'm sure there's plenty of people out there familiar with Markiplier. But I ended up watching his couple of episodes that he did for Farming Simulator 19 where he played with a couple of his buddies. And I was just sitting there kind of watching it, and it's like, wow, this is actually kind of cool. Like, just beyond what they were doing, but just, like, the gameplay itself. I ended up buying it right there on the spot after watching him play. And was kind of, like that's like kind of entranced and just really interested in it from that point on. But then I started seeing where I really kind of fell in love with the game was seeing Mr. Seeley P doing a Let's Play series on Homolkra, the forestry map there, and just seeing all the stuff that he was doing on that, it was like, oh man, this is so cool, and that you can like build up your own farm and you can do this and that and the other. Like it was just really really cool, and that's where it really kind of cemented it for me. Was, you know, starting out with seeing it with Markiplier, and then kind of going down the rabbit hole from that point on. It was just great. I really, like I said, really enjoyed it. It was an awesome journey for me. We're gonna go sweep this way so we can get all these kind of loose tufts here outside the row, and go from there. Let's see. We've got Pritam says hi. Hi Pritam, how are you doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. And wow, did those bales just kind of fall down everywhere. Oops. Can I sweep by without knocking into them? Nope. Nope, not even close. And this is why I love this baler. This baler is fantastic. Let's see. Jody says, hi, Pritam. And also, what am I doing? Stop. Stop. No. Bad. Bad baler. Actually, it should be bad driver. Bad Dave. No. Bad. Anyways, I think very soon they're going to announce FS25. I think you're right. I think you're right, because we're starting to get to the point where, like I said, this is just kind of on its last legs, kind of thing. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in like a good way, because we've kind of seen everything that this game has to offer us. That's why I don't think we're going to see too much in the ways of, you know, too many more maps. I don't think we're going to see too much more in the ways of like really awesome mods or anything like that, because we're starting to get towards the tail end. I think that's also why the Giants is really kind of reined in the amounts that they release on the mod hub. Like they are doing like 1 day a week releases. Yeah, like 1 day a week releases, but it's really large releases kind of thing, as opposed to like when FS22 first started, where they were doing, you know, releases every single day of the week kind of thing, with the exception of like Saturdays and Sundays. And there were even some Saturdays that they busted it out kind of thing, you know. But like I said, I don't think that there's going to be too many more modders that are going to waste their time. I shouldn't say it like that, because that seems kind of harsh. I don't think that they're going to invest the time that is going to be necessary to produce, you know, too much more in the ways of, you know, mods and things like that. Maybe small, easy mods that they can just kind of slap together kind of thing, and it's not a big deal to code, or not a big deal to develop kind of thing. You know, we might get simple mods kind of going forward, and whatever kind of, you know, mods that have been in the mod hub and or I should say in testing and kind of working their way through kind of thing, we'll get those. But like newly submitted things to, you know, Giants and stuff like that, I think that's going to be kind of on the limited side. But we'll see how all that goes. Let's see, really big fields on Alma, yes. And that's the one thing that kind of would make me nervous about doing a Let's Play series on that. And I think that a majority of that, would be dedicated to live streaming kind of thing. Because of the size of the fields and all that stuff, it would be really tough to, I don't want to say it would be tough, but it'd be really kind of slow to be able to go from episode to episode kind of thing, because it's going to take hours to do one field or anything along those lines. It's going to take a good chunk of time every single time that there's field work to be done. That, or I'm going to have to figure out ways to really kind of expedite and make things faster than normal. maybe, buy up equipment to be able to do multiple bits of equipment in the single field at any given time, kind of thing, to expedite and to make things quicker. But who knows? I mean, one of those where, like I said, it's definitely up there. Definitely a contender, with the Let's Play series. I'm really kind of humming and hawing back and forth on where to go from here. And I mean, we still got plenty of life left here on this map. We're only post episode 17 here. I tend to go about 30 episodes deep into a series. But we'll see. We'll see how things kind of go and shake out, because we've gotten to such a point here on this map where we're really good. Like, we got $2 million right now almost, and there's not really much more to kind of progress into. So it might be something where we might limit the amount of episodes on here, because we're making money so easy. There's no struggle anymore beyond what we have here. I don't know. I'm not saying that's a definitive. I'm just saying, maybe that's a possibility. There we go. Got it. Alright, so let's turn this. Nope. Let's turn this off. Unload bale. Perfect. Fold this up. Fold this away. Lift this up. Okay, so once we get right over here, like so. Turn that off. Let's go back to... Yes, there we go. And yeah, field looks sharp. Now, fold this away. Let's see how I can get to 68. Maybe to the right? Right now I'm just kind of guessing. I have no idea how to get there. Okay, this kinda looks like this might get us there. Oh yeah, look at that. It's like I know what I'm doing. Beauty. Drop that down. Look at that. Let's see. Farming Simulator 08 was the first. Oh wow. So yeah, I was wrong on that one. Yeah, see, because yeah, that's Farming Simulator 08. Like, that had to be, like, for lack of a better word, but that had to be a potato compared to what we have here in FS22. Like, an absolute, like, spud. I'm just, I don't mean that disrespectfully. I mean, just when you compare, like, graphics, the things that you can do in 22 compared to 08. I mean, just the natural kind of thing. You're going to have more powerful equipment, more stuff that can be done, and just the whole 9 yards kind of thing. When you compare the two, I'm not saying that's a bad game. I'm just saying that it's when you compare the two, there's hardly anything to compare, kind of thing. Let's see. Perfect. Go ahead and get that little bit of grass right there, and then we'll... Yeah, something like that. Look at that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Getting a A little out of control there. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, FS08, I mean, that is... I mean, you figure, holy smokes. You figure that's almost 20 years. I mean, it's still several years removed, but I mean, you're talking that's only a few more years, and that's 20 years of, farming simulator full sentence stop. I mean, that's incredible. Like, to think that a game has that kind of a longevity, like that kind of a run, like you don't really get to see that in most games outside of like sports games. Like you'll get like NHL, 94, 95, 96, 97, like so on, and so forth. You get Madden, so on and so forth. Like you don't really see that too much in like other games. Like you do get some iterative games, especially in simulators. Like there's Flight Simulator, and it goes throughout the years. You've got just all sorts of different simulators. Those you can kind of have the longevity over time, especially if they're popular. But yeah, I mean, I can't think of too many games that have almost a 20-year cycle going on that isn't a sports game. I need to take a drink here real quick. Sorry, I had to shake that up. Oh, so much better. All right, so Jody says, watch DJ. That's how I found out about... Oh, yeah, so DJ Goham, okay. Yeah, one of those... like I said, I only discovered DJ Goham like shortly after finding FS19. Because like I said, I kind of went down the whole farming simulator rabbit hole at that point, and really just kind of went really deep into it at that point. And that's when I discovered Mr. CLP, DJ Goham, Farmer Cop, Farmer Klein, Driver 55, Driver 53, so on and so forth. I mean, pretty much the entire community. I discovered them, back then, kind of thing, and just was really kind of absorbing their content and just really really enjoying it. Just one of those where, like especially Mr. CLP, like Mr. CLP, because he was playing on a console, and he's one of the few farming simulator content creators like myself who does play on console. Most of the farming simulator content creators play on PCs. So seeing somebody out there who kind of is really big and popular, who... Oops, wrong button. Oh, I need to unfold it. That's why it's not firing up. There we go. Seeing somebody out there, that was as big as he was at the time, that made their bones on console, was like, oh, this is really cool, because this is somebody I can kind of relate to because I was playing on console. Oh. There we go. Oh yeah, we missed a little chunk right there. That's alright. Let's see. Jody says, they start to do that when the new ones is coming out. Yes. Absolutely they do. Just kind of wind things down and... Oh, let's... Oh, no. Get that little tuft. Come on. There we go. Dump that out. But yeah, it's I'm really excited to see what the new iteration brings us, what we can expect from FS25. Let's just call it FS25 for lack of an actual name. But I'm really excited and I'm really sad at the same time, because it's one of those, like, this is where I started my whole YouTube, quote unquote career kind of thing, was FS22. So this is always going to have like a special little place in my heart to that I always look back on with a lot of fond memories. Really kind of developing the channel and developing the community that we have here, being able to reach out and hang out with so many different people on a everyday basis kind of thing is fantastic, and I really, really love it. And all that was made possible because of Farming Simulator 22 kind of thing, which again makes me wish that I got into, Farming Simulator earlier, which means I might have gotten into the whole Farming Simulator YouTube community sooner kind of thing. But I mean, who knows? Who knows? It's one of those that's kind of just speculative. But I don't know, just one of those that this will always have a really special place in my heart kind of thing. But again, I'm excited to see what new comes along. There we go. Let's go ahead and turn that off, spit that out. Put that away. Dump that out. Perfect. But we'll see, because I'm really hopeful that with as kind of a revolutionary as a change that Farming Simulator 22 was to FS19, I hope that FS25 will be as revolutionary. So we've got the production points here on FS25, where we could really kind of expand our horizons as to what to do with our products, not just go around selling them, but really kind of doing like the next iteration deeper of the farming kind of thing. I wonder what kind of things they're going to bring forward and make into 25. Like I said, I've heard so many good suggestions come from the community in regards to things that they would like to see, and it's one of those that if even, I don't know, 1% of the ideas that I've heard floating around the community actually get brought into Farming Simulator 25, then I think we're going to be in a really good place. When everything's said and done, I really think that if even a small percentage of stuff gets brought in that's been kind of floating around the community, and Giants, I think, does a really good job, certainly better than most other manufacturers, of listening to their community and really trying to do things that the community wants to see. Like, they don't just kind of, say, okay, well, here's what you get, suck it up, Buttercup, and move on kind of thing. Not like an EA Sports or other manufacturers like that. They basically just say, okay, here it is, deal with it kind of thing. But like I said, I think they do a really fantastic job of listening to the community, trying to, put out what they can, and, they might not always hit a home run kind of thing. They might not be able to do everything that's suggested. Might just be outside of the actual realm of possibility. Might be such a grandiose ask that it's just not doable kind of thing. But at least they try. At least they try to be, an active member of the community. They try to, have people get involved and, be a part of something special. Like I said, Giants is responsible for making, arguably, in my opinion, one of the greatest games ever. And with so many games out there, that's a really heavy thing to say. That in my opinion, this is one of the best games, full sentence stop. That's really incredible, and it's because of all the various elements that are available in this game that Giants has implemented. The mod hub is just, without the mod hub, I don't think this game would be anywhere near what it is right now. But it's still a solid game, even without it. Like, let's say the mod hub never existed; it was never a thing, kind of thing. We still have a solid game. We still have a very, very solid game. Full of stuff that can be done, kind of thing. And if all we had were the DLCs and the things that got released like that, it would still be a very, very fun game. Now, this game gets cranked up to 11 because of the mod hub, because of the ability of the community really becoming engaged and bringing things into the game that they want themselves to be able to either use or have other players use it. So, I mean, just the mod hub element itself is absolutely huge. Having the ability to have all these maps, all these equipment, so you can kind of personalize and really like hone in as to what it is that you as a individual want to do is just, like I said, that's what makes this game so special, is that this game is whatever it is, or whatever you want it to be, kind of thing. It's not just limited to what the manufacturers want. It's your own imagination is the only limiting factor. Let's see. Let me go ahead and stop here and see what is being said, and I'll go from there. So we've got, let's see. Jody says, I take a lot of good ideas from your last play series. Oh, I appreciate that, Jody. I'm really glad that that the content's helping. Farming Simulator available on consoles to farming or FS15. Oh wow! So, okay, so it was just PC and Mac, or I assume PC only, going back all the way to FS08, and then they expanded to consoles in 15. Wow! So, I mean, that by itself is huge. And then they brought in the whole cross-platform thing here in FS22, which, anybody who wants to play online and be able to play with, so many other people. I mean, I don't know too many PC players that would necessarily want to play with console players, and not as a dig or anything, but as it really limits their abilities to play the game. They get so much stuff that we on consoles don't get at all. Just it's incredible, all the different stuff that they get compared to what it is that we get. And it was actually Dust Bunny, who I haven't seen in a long time, unfortunately. She was telling me the last time that the streams are so late that unfortunately she has a hard time staying up for them. But Dust Bunny, we're thinking of you. Hope that you are having a fantastic day so far, and just a fantastic day. Full sentence stop. Anyways, but she had mentioned how she doesn't necessarily like watch. Not that she doesn't like that, but that she prefers to watch console players do content, because we don't get all those fancy mods and stuff that PC players get. So we have to be more creative. And I never thought about it before she had mentioned it, but she's right. She's 100% right. For us to do the same exact thing that a PC player can do, we have to really think outside of the box, kind of thing. If we want to make things happen, either we have to have a mod that has been specifically developed for all platforms, and which case is not going to be as detailed or as I don't want to say ludicrous, but as otherworldly of a possibility that that PC and Mac players get, because they get all the mods that really can go above and beyond, kind of thing. And again, I'm not complaining or anything. I'm just saying, like, that's just the truth. We are very limited on console in comparison to PCs, kind of thing. And some of that has to do with the copyrights and all that stuff that PC players don't have to put up with. They basically get whatever branded items that they want, kind of thing, and we have to go through all the licensing and all that stuff. That's why Lizard is a thing on this game. Everything would be, I think everything would be branded if consoles weren't in the mix, kind of thing. At least I think that's kind of me guessing at that point. But I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't, because they have things like Ford, Chevy, so on and so forth on PCs that we don't have. It's all actually listed. It's all actually like branded. They even got like the emblems and the symbols and stuff, not just like a outline or a shell of said symbol. But oh, hey, there we go. Dump this off, and then we'll go back to field number 2. So let's see, how's everything looking so far? So we got everything off of the first field there. Oops. Oh yeah, so we'll make a pretty penny off of this. And the great thing is, because I'm using all my own equipment, I'm not spending money that I don't have to use. Like I'm not paying out on a lease or anything like that. So I get the full price of the contract, which is awesome. Yeah, I'm using up kind of I'm using up the mechanics and stuff on my equipment. Like, I'm having to incur repair costs and all that stuff for my stuff, but I make just that much more, kind of thing, for each contract. So it's gonna work out. Like, I'm gonna make more in contracts by far than I am in the price of repairing and all that. Let's see what we got here. 1.58 million. Wow. So that's let's see, where is it? That's hay. Oh, I need to go back up. I need to go up. There we go. Wow. So there's what? I'm guessing maybe room for 4 million liters of grass. That's incredible. Like, that's really incredible. I can't. We'll keep on going. We'll keep on going. See if we can get that full. Let's see. Let me catch up with the chat real quick, and then we'll get going back to the fields. Let's see. Jody says, Mr. Sealy P, he's got good channel. Yes, absolutely does. Like I said, Mr. Sealy P is the whole reason why I started my channel. Directly inspired me to want to try this out, to give it a try, because one of those that's, like I said, I've mentioned this many times on the channel. I'll mention it once more, but the whole reason I started the channel was to be able to provide a source of entertainment, kind of thing, that wasn't going to be a place where there's going to be division. There's not going to be unnecessary content kind of thrown in and spiced into things, because that's what I've been seeing for so long when it comes to like Hollywood and stuff like that. There's so much extra put into what's supposed to be entertainment, and it doesn't make it fun anymore. So I wanted to put out something that was going to be fun, that was going to be, something that, people could just come on and hang out, turn off their brains if they want. Ooh, I just noticed something. Cheese. Nice. That's awesome. We're making cheese. Anyways, make a place where people can come on, have fun, hang out, just do what we do here. Without having to worry about, oh man, am I going to get bombarded with a message, or am I going to, be watching a Ghostbusters movie and then all of a sudden it turns into, rah-rah junk. Wait, I missed my turn. Just one of those that was the direct inspiration and direct motivation behind me doing this channel. And I was like, you know what? I can do this. I think I can do this. And I think, worst case scenario, I'll have a boatload of fun doing it. Kind of deal. And I was right. I was 100% right. I absolutely adore doing this. I love it. I have so much fun. Every single time I come onto live streams, I do the Let's Plays, that I do the tours and the updates, all that stuff, the bloopers, all of it. I have so much fun coming out here and hanging out with people, making content, hearing people's feedbacks on, what they think of the episodes, what they think of the channel, just everything. It's nice. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun at the end of the day. Oh, hey, there's our hedge right there. That's gonna keep me from going. There we go. Let's see. So I think tucked away back here. Yes. Go from there. Oop. I need to pause the stream for 1 second. I will be right back. I am back. Mrs. is getting ready to run off to bed, so I was wishing her good night and doing all that. Let's pick up the rest of these. There we go. Let's see. Can I get there? Go this way. And then over here. Oh yeah, look at that. Now we need to catch up with the baling, and I think we're done with the mowing, so we can take the mower back. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. Let me bring the chat back up. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Minimize that. Bring the chat back up. There we go. Now we're talking. So we've got... Oops. Why is that? There we go. Jody says, Roshi anniversary down when you started your channel. Roshi... Sorry, bud. I don't know what you're saying there. Can you restate that for me? I appreciate it. Cavalier Roy, hey, how's it going, bud? Hope you're having a fantastic night so far, or morning for you. Let's see, you say, the most important thing is streaming or making videos should never feel like you have to do them because it quickly becomes a job, and as soon enough, the fun factor is removed from it. 100% accurate. 100%. And yeah, like I said, it's every single time I come on here, whether it's streaming, whether it's the Let's Plays, all that stuff, it's fun. It's every single time. Because like I said, the one part about this that I never expected was being able to come on here and interact with people in real time from all over the globe. You know, Cavalier Roy, you're a perfect example. You know, I never thought I'd be, you know, sitting and having conversations with somebody from all the way across, you know, the ocean kind of thing. It never dawned on me at the time of creating the channel kind of thing, because I wasn't going to do live streaming. I wasn't going to. I was just going to make, you know, Let's Play content, Let's Play map tours, and what eventually turned into map updates, you know, all that stuff. Ooh, you know what? Something just dawned on me. I'm not going to take this back. 108, where's 108? Okay, so we're going to leave this here, because we'll finish off the contracts and go from there. But anyways, because I wasn't, you know, going to do live streams and whatnot, I never expected to, you know, be on talking with people all the time, you know, with the exception of like comments and stuff like that on the videos, you know, but it was never anything like real time what we get here. But once I decided to do it, it then turned into a whole, you know, a whole like thing that I never realized I was going to enjoy as much as I do. So yeah, you're 100% right, is that, you know, the moment something starts to feel like, oh, I've got to do this, or wait a minute. What happened there? Oh. Oops. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oops. Uh-oh. That's a, oh no, that's a problem. That's a big problem, actually. I mean, that's, come on, get off of there. There we go. Get that little chunk there. Okay. Now, let's try this again. So we've got let's see. Jody says Let's Play series. Yes. Okay. I think what you're saying is the Let's Play series is what kind of started the channel. Yes. Yes. That's exactly what started the channel. Actually, the first bit of content that I made was on the Let's Play series for Lands of La Mancha, and actually, you know, kind of, I don't want to say ashamedly so, but you know, where this channel started is just so vastly night and day different where we are now. I was originally streaming to Twitch to download the content from there and then bring it over to YouTube and post it that way. So you look at the quality of the content that I have now versus what I had back then was it was like I was running everything off of a potato, like I mentioned earlier. It was so bad, so bad. And I look back on it now and I'm like, kind of ashamed that it was that I not that I felt that it was good, that I should be, okay with that kind of quality, but it's what I had, kind of thing. And again, I wanted to do it, kind of thing. I wanted to do it, and that's where I had to start. And with that being as kind of my starting point to where I am now, it was just night and day different, kind of thing. But it is cool to kind of look back and kind of reminisce on, oh man, like, because I've actually gone back and I've looked at some of the old content that I posted and whatnot, on Lands of La Mancha, or on what was the second series that I did? Was it New Lands? Was the second one? No, that doesn't seem right. I think there was one in between. Anyways, so yeah, it's just seeing how this is as fun as it is, and being able to, you know, have as much fun doing this, makes it so easy to come on here every single night and, produce something, to make some kind of content. And it makes me want to work really hard, staying up until all hours in the morning, because that's the only time I have to do things, to be able to produce stuff, to be able to make stuff. It's not uncommon whatsoever that I'm up until 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning every single day, and having to wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning or sooner, depending if my daughter is, gracious enough to let me sleep. I mean, if she's not feeling gracious that morning, it could be as early as, 6 o'clock, kind of thing, where I wake up at 6 o'clock because she's, wanting to get out of bed. But normally she'll sleep until about 7:30 maybe. But I'll be up until 3 o'clock that night, or that morning, and wake up a few hours later, because that's how much fun I have doing this, and how much I really enjoy being able to come on here and, hang out with everybody and to do this kind of thing. Let's see. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. We've got Jody says, hi, Cavalier Roy. Cavalier Roy says, the sad fact is maps have a short lifespan. New maps come out and people jump on them. I've always said a map that grabs you is a map that you will enjoy playing, and people will enjoy watching you play. 100%, Cavalier Roy. 100%. You are, yeah, absolutely right about that. And here's the thing is, as a map maker yourself, I mean, at the end of the day, as long as you enjoy playing the map, as long as you like it, I mean, yeah, the bonus is that other people like it. For sure. For sure. It's great to be able to see other people play on it, and them get the enjoyment too. But as long as at the end of the day you can be like, you know what, I love playing on this map, I love what I created, then that's really all that matters. That's kind of why, like I was saying just a moment ago, where I can look back at my original content and be like, man, that's looks like it was, recorded off a potato. The sound is all garbled in places, and, skips around and does all this stuff, things like that. But it's one of those where I'm okay. I was okay with that, not just because of it's what had to be done, but I want to pick that bale up with this thing. You know what? Yeah, might as well. Let's do that. But but like I say, it was just what I had at the time, and I couldn't just start out with having everything that I have now. I had to slowly build up getting that stuff over time, and I needed to make sure that this wasn't just going to be some kind of I'm here today and gone tomorrow kind of thing. It's like, no, I'm really enjoying this too much for it to be anything but something that I'm gonna dedicate to and create the channel and be on now for over a year. This channel's been up and running for over a year. We've made farming simulator content every single day for almost a year and a couple of months now, because I think I started back in September of last year. So I mean, what is that? September, October, November, December, January, February. I mean, you figure, wow, almost a year and a half. Oh, the bale trailer's full. That's why it's not picking it up. Oops. Let's see. Let's go over here. That gives me a chance to look at the map, or look at the chat real quick. Roy says, "Hey Jody." Jody says, "That's right, a good map you want to play all the time, all the long time." Absolutely. Jay Meister, hey, how's it going? Hey BDD, and hey Cavalier Roy. Roy says, "Hey Jay Meister." Roy says, "Exactly. I will never put out a map I didn't enjoy playing on myself. 100%. Roy also says, "After all, I make maps for myself and hope others enjoy playing them too." Yes, absolutely. That's a good point, Roy. Absolutely. Yeah, and that's it. And that's really just how it boils down with like my channel as well. I make content that I myself would consume, and I hope that I find others that also find it enjoyable, kind of thing. I guess that's less. I don't want to say that's less true for the live streams, because it's just kind of me in my natural state kind of thing. Me just kind of, think thin, think thin, think thin, and there we go. Okay, cool. But it's just more just me, just being me kind of thing, and I hope that I can be entertaining enough, that I can be, informative enough, witty enough, whatever that the case may be, to have people hop in and hang out and have fun, kind of thing. And in worst case scenario, if I'm not witty, I'm not funny, I'm not any of those things, then hey, there's going to be somebody else out there that's going to be all those things. So like I said, I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I have certainly found a group of people that I'm very happy to know, happy to be around. So yeah, it's just a fantastic thing. Fantastic. Let's see. So we're going to drop this trailer off. We're going to pick up the rest, and then we're going to collect on the contracts. We're going to do the last contract, which is down in the southeast. I think it was 108 was the last one. And then we might fast forward into the next day, because we're out of contracts and we don't have anything to do necessarily around the farm to get anything kind of up to snuff. Basically, everything is where it's going to be at this point in time. And I tell you what, you have no idea how silly I felt the other day. For those who watch the Let's Play series, you'll know that I was having an issue with fertilizing and liming my fields, specifically the cow pasture, the sheep pasture, so on and so forth. I was having a hard time getting them to work. Turns out that my precision farming data for those fields were out of date. And I've never experienced that before. I've never actually gone so long to where they actually have gone out of date like that. So it wasn't my first thing to think of, to be like, oh man, I need to make sure that this is what's going on. 1.7 million. Ooh, it's getting up there. We're almost up to 2 million. We'll probably be at 2 million after everything's all said and done with these contracts. But so I'm just sitting there, just kind of throwing product at the problem, trying to figure out, okay, well, what could be what's, wrong. And then I just so happened to tab over into the precision farming screen and realize everything's black. I'm like, wait a minute. It's not supposed to be black. It's supposed to be like blues and yellows and all this stuff. It's like, what's going on here? And then that's when I started reading through it, and it's like, oh, that's what's going on. It's all out of date, and I need to... So I had to repurchase the soil map. I had to redo everything. And as soon as I did that, everything worked just fine. Everything was fine. But it was just, I felt so silly. And it's one of those simple things that you overlook. But I was sitting there, and to kind of give people behind the scenes of what happens with the Let's Plays and all that. So I'll typically have an hour's worth of edited content to be able to make one Let's Play series. It's anywhere between about 40 minutes to an hour is how long my Let's Play series goes per episode. Well, in order to get that hour's worth of content, I sometimes have to record 3, 4, 5 hours worth of footage to be able to slice it down into an hour's worth of content kind of thing. So it's one of those that there's a lot that goes on in the background in order to make each one of the episodes. Well, where was I going with that? I started... Where was I going with that? Wow. I'm 40 years old, y'all, and I should not have that kind of a moment right now. Wow, that's kind of scary. My brain just completely melted and went to mush. I don't know what just happened there. I started talking about it and then kind of trailed off. Anyways, oops, I need to... There we go. Let's see. Are we going to be able to get all this into one more trailer load, or am I going to have to come back for another round? Ooh, I think we can get this into one trailer. Oh, maybe. Not. Nope. Nope. Alright, well, let's make another trip. Here, before we get going, let me catch up what everybody's saying. So we got, let's see. Jay says, how you doing? Jay, I am doing fantastic tonight, having a really good night. It's actually in about 13 minutes from this point right now is my daughter's 2nd birthday. She is going to be 2 years old tomorrow, and I am just absolutely beside myself freaking out. I cannot believe that she is going to be 2, and it is like, part of me is really happy and excited. The other part of me is just panicking, because it's one of those, oh dear, terrible 2s and all that stuff. And don't get me wrong, she is a fantastic kid. I absolutely adore her. You know, case in point, we were all out and about earlier today, running around doing our thing, and we were looking for some last minute gifts and whatnot to kind of, you know, make sure that she has a great birthday and all that. Well, she is sitting there and she's starting to put like sentences together, very, very short, simple sentences. But like earlier today, she was in her playpen. We when we're in our bedroom and we've got guests like we do right now, because we've got my brother-in-law here. We had my sister-in-law up until this morning for her wedding. She ends up sharing a bedroom with us, so we put her in her pack and play, and she was running around in the pack and play. Like she will climb onto the bed on our bed, and then from the bed she'll jump into her pack and play, and she'll like run around like she's in the WWE, just bouncing off one side and going to the next side and just bounce. And she ended up kind of spinning around really fast, and I don't know if she got dizzy or something, but she ended up just kind of falling over. and she ended up saying, how did she say it? I think it was, oh, it was, "I'm okay, mama." Now, I'm the only one in the room. I'm the only one in the room. My wife, she's in the living room. I'm in the bedroom. I think I was helping put something away. And she's in there and she's just bouncing around and she's like, "I'm okay, mama." And I'm like, "Really, kid? Your mama's halfway across the house and you're sitting here telling her that you're okay?" Oh, but yeah, no, it's just, like I said, in about 10 minutes, she's going to be officially 2 years old, and it's just wild, just absolutely wild to think, because we've got pictures of her all over the house, and just seeing her when she was a little itty bitty baby to where she's at right now is just night and day difference. For all the parents out there, I know you know exactly what I'm talking about, but it is going by way too fast, way too fast. Like I feel like I'm gonna blink and then I'm gonna have a teenager running around in the house, and it's like, oh my goodness. Let's see, stop here. But no, we got, like I said, we got her birthday tomorrow. We're gonna have the family over and hang out, and we were gonna rent a bounce house where we could just throw it up in the yard and let her just go bananas, kind of thing. But it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, so we decided not to do it. Um, and then we were thinking, oh well, we could take her out to a park or something like that. But we unfortunately can't do that. We've got kind of specific circumstances where not everybody will be able to be outside for long periods of time. So we're trying to come up with things that were just kind of more indoor, family friendly kind of thing, and we're basically gonna just hang out at the house. We'll probably get a few pizzas and let the kids all run around and play, because my nieces are gonna be coming out, and they're all gonna be hanging out and running my daughter around and tiring her out. So that's gonna be fun. But my wife, I think she's gonna end up making some cupcakes and kind of go from there. And I had suggested to her that because we were thinking, oh well, should we make like a separate cake for our daughter? And it's like, well, how about instead of making cupcakes and a cake, how about we make like a little pull apart cupcake cake kind of thing? So we'll just kind of smush them all together, like pack them all real close, and then we'll just pipe the icing on there and kind of go from there, kind of thing. So it's like, oh yeah, that's a really good idea. And then she can just kind of take a cupcake and go to town on that kind of stuff. So we're looking forward to it. If you can't tell, we're excited. But like I said, there's a part of me that's like, no, not my baby. No, she can't be two. Like I said, all the parents out there will know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's see. I'll get back to the field. I'll pick up that last bale, we'll collect, and then I will catch up with the chat and see what everyone's saying. Let's see. So it's back here. There we go. There's the equipment. And yes, transport, so that means it's in operating. Okay, so pick up this last bale like that. And now, wow, I didn't realize just how much I need to repair my vehicles. I really need to go through and just get everything fixed up before too much longer, because especially the big red one and this black one here, these are my big workhorse tractors, so I need them to be up to snuff. Okay, let me get into the mower and then we'll catch up with the chat. So collect, boom boom boom, perfect. All right, let's catch up and see what everyone's saying. Prentice, Hi, farmer. You like true farmer work from morning 6 o'clock? Woo. So like real farming? Absolutely. Um, like, are you talking like simulation farming, like what we got here, just being more realistic, or are you talking like actual farming, actual farming? Um, because when I was growing up, my grandfather actually, well, he still owns the farm, but it's no longer operational because he's just too old to do it. Um, but yeah, we used to raise cows and pigs, and uh, used to have to do. He didn't do silage, but he would do a lot of hay. He did a lot of hay work, especially for the cows. And every summer we'd have to go up to the farm there and take all the hay that he had taken off the field and put it up in the hay loft. And that was, whew, that was a long, long, long day's work. He ended up, ooh, easy, easy. So he has four children of his own, and I'm, obviously the grandchild of one of them. But he had three daughters and a son. And what would happen is, the entire family would get together one day, and we would take all the hay that was in the fields, bring it into, the yard there, and we'd load it up into the hay loft above the cow barn. And it would take literally all day long. And the last time I ended up doing it, I was maybe 12 or 13. Um, and actually, funny story, I have a scar above my nose, and it was when I was a lot younger. So at that point, I wasn't helping, I wasn't doing anything besides mainly getting in the way. But what we were doing is I was standing in the back of my grandfather's pickup truck that was loaded down with some hay, and I was there with my cousin, because, like I say, it was a big family thing, so everybody was there. Um, and it just dawned on me I didn't accept that. Let's do that. And this is, oh, this is a hay contract, so I need to take this. Oh, to lumberyard shipping. Okay, that's fine. Um, let's see. 108 is here. Perfect. Let's go ahead and deal with the delivery part first. So, anyways, um, we were jumping around in the back of the pickup truck. Well, what I didn't realize, or I don't think too many people realize, is there was this metal thing in between all the bales. Um, I don't know. I don't even remember what it was for or why it was there, but I was jumping back and forth in the truck, and being a kid, might have been like 7 or 8, and I ended up tripping, in between the bales, and smacking my head right square on that metal thing that was in the back of the pickup truck, and split my face wide open. I was just bleeding everywhere. It was oof. Um, yeah, I ended up having to go to the hospital, get some stitches, and the whole 9 yards. So that ended up ruining a good chunk of the farm day for them, because my mother, who was there helping, she ended up stopping everything she was doing and taking me to the hospital. My dad, my uncle ended up coming with me. So like a good chunk of the family were there trying to get me all situated, because I was, like I said, there was just so much blood everywhere from 'cause, I mean, any face or head wound, is gonna be really, really bad. But yeah, no, it was that was definitely not fun. Let's see. So we're gonna go, yeah, this way. This is the way we need to go. But yeah, we used to go out to the farm all the time, and anytime I go up to Michigan now, that's one of the stops we make is there at the farm to see my grandparents, and have a lot of fond memories being out there. But But yeah, no, they used to grow corn almost every single year, and it wasn't really them. They owned the property, but they would sublet the acreage for the farmland out to other farmers, so they would get kind of a back payment for the lease of the land, kind of thing. And then the farmers would come out with their equipment and do all that stuff. Like they basically were hands off on that portion of it, but they would, like I said, they would raise cows, they would raise chickens and uh, pigs, like the whole 9 yards. Probably, the only things that they didn't raise were things like horses and sheep. Um, but yeah, I remember I especially remember when they raised pigs, because wow, was that you didn't want to be downwind of the pigsty at any point, because woof, it was pretty brutal. But they only had like a tiny pig pen. Like I think at most they would have maybe uh, 5 to 10 pigs at any given point, kind of thing. It was very, very small. Um, but their big thing was cows. They'd probably have about, I don't know, maybe 20 to 50 cows at any given point. So here, let me catch up with the... What am I doing? Let me guess. Y'all are screaming into the chat right now. It's like, Dave, 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 what are you doing? You don't have any product. Where are you going? Yep, it's going to be one of those kind of nights, y'all. Anywho, let me catch up, and then we'll kind of go from there. Roy says, if you watch after each harvest, your soil info will slowly get darker until you no longer show any info. Seriously? I didn't know that. I'm going to have to pay attention to that now. I didn't know that. Kevlar Roy says, happy birthday to your daughter. Thank you, Roy. I appreciate it. Yeah, she is now officially 2 years old. Whew, take a breath. 2 years old. Anyways, Roy also says, just dropped in to show the love, but 5 a.m. here and only have 4 hours of sleep in the 40. Oh, wow, Roy, holy cow. Take care all and have fun. See ya. Hey, Roy, I appreciate you stopping in, showing the love. I really do appreciate it. Hope you have yourself a fantastic day. Go get some sleep. Go get some sleep. What are you thinking, bud? Holy smokes. And Prentice is simulating. Okay, so I kind of went in a big old long... So, as you can see here, realism is not the utmost thing on my to-do list. Not always. So, on this particular series, we do a kind of semi-realistic. For the most part, we're not doing too much out of the realm of normal on the Let's Play series, which this live stream is basically the receipt of work, to show that, hey, we're doing all the jobs. We're not just porting money into the game, kind of thing. We're not just kind of cheating, kind of thing. But one of those where, certain series I've done have been more realistic than others, where we're using, grapples, we're using bale spikes and things like that. This one in particular, this is considered, like I said, the behind the scenes. So we're using like the 200,000 liter global transport pallet, like you see here. We also do things, that aren't necessarily in the realm of realism, especially here on the behind the scenes. But in the Let's Play, it's more grounded in reality, kind of thing. For the most part, I should say, for the most part. You saw like the bale trailer there is a auto grab or auto load trailer. It's not like a one where it actually has a mechanical component to it. I'll drive through fields, as you can see here, every once in a while to kind of expedite things, as I, for some reason, some unexplicable reason, went for a ride all the way across the map with no product whatsoever, and didn't even go to the place where I needed to take this tractor to. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just on autopilot and just kind of flapping my lips and not paying any attention whatsoever. So yeah, like I said, this particular one is less about the simulation and more about the play itself, but we definitely do have some Let's Play series where there's more in the ways of simulation and less in the ways of just getting things done. I want to turn on the hay because I want this as high as possible. Let's see. So yeah, wow. We went from being completely full on the silage here to where all of a sudden now we are just kind of less than halfway with the silage. That's crazy. That is crazy. Holy smokes. Let's see. Just want to see something real quick. Minimize that. Okay, perfect. So yeah, we're just gonna fill this up and then take it over to, I think it was the yeah, lumberyard shipping. Perfect. So that's over by the old sawmill, the one that I installed. Holy smokes. I can't believe it's already midnight. I figure this stream started at 10 o'clock, and I feel like I'm just getting started. I know my brother-in-law, if he's watching in the background, he's gonna be screaming into his phone, "Do the 24-hour stream!" Oh my goodness. So, one of my brother-in-laws, he he let it be known here recently that he watches quite often, which I am very grateful for. He watches the streams very, very often, and just the content in general very often. And he ended up throwing onto one of the chats on I think it was one of my live streams a while back. It's like, "Oh man, well you should do a 24-hour stream." And it's like, oh, you know what, bud? If I did a 24-hour stream, there would be so much bigger things in my life to be worried about. If I was like, you know what, I'm going to do a 24-hour stream, that would very much mean that my marriage was on the rocks. Like, my wife left me, took my daughter with her, and that I am doing a live stream for 24 hours and I'm going the wrong way again. That I'm doing a 24-hour live stream to deal with the pain kind of thing. So yeah, no. 24-hour live stream is not anywhere in the realm of any time soon. kind of thing. That's going to be one of those where, you know, there's going to be so many problems going on in my world, in my life, that yeah, gonna have bigger things to worry about than doing a 24-hour stream. But I love you, brother. I appreciate you hopping on here and watching. Let's see. So we're gonna be keeping an eye on the money as soon as that starts going up. Actually, here, let's pull ahead because we'll be able to go forward faster than we can go in reverse. As soon as the money starts going up, then we're gonna chug out here and go back to the farm and put the rest back into the production. Now that we're finally at the place where we need to be, there it goes. And swoop. Oh, that kind of reminds me. I mean to check. Nope. Prices per 1,000. Furniture. July. July is the month we're interested in. So you can see here, check this out. 191,000 liters of pellets. Um, 238,000 liters of pellets here. So we've got more pellets stored in here than we do stored in that bag. But we also have 182,000 liters of furniture and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,000 liters spawned of furniture. Whew, we're going to have a massive payday. A massive payday. And we are in May, so that's what? June, July, August. Wait, June, July. So 2 months. In 2 months, we're going to sell off all of our products, both of our pellets and furniture, and we are going to make such a massive payday. A massive payday. You figure we have over 400,000 liters of pellets, and pellets are not cheap. Pellets are not cheap at all. Like, you can sell these things for massive amounts. Let's see. There it is, pellets. $2,970. So let's do some math. Let's do this. So let's say 400,000 liters. That's 401,000 liters, right? Times that by 2,970. That's $1.1 million, almost 1.2 million. Just in pellets. That doesn't include the furniture, which the furniture can sell. Let's see. $3,870. So again, let's do some math. Let's say 200,000, even though it's going to be more. That's 201,000s. Oh, why am I not typing that right? Times that by 3,871. 774,000 liters. Now that's minimum what we're going to see. We're going to have more product than that. So needless to say, in July, we're going to have well above $2 million worth of payout. $2 million just in pellets and furniture. That doesn't include anything else besides those two products. And we had over $1 million payday and in clothes right there. So in this Let's Play series alone, we're going to have, what, 3 or 4 separate $1 million months. I mean, that's a first for the channel, and the first for, like, me just as a whole. Having that many $1 million payouts, like, we set ourselves up really good on this map. We really did. You know, we've got so many different things going for us that's just rock and rolling. You can see all the wool that's chucked over there still. We got a little over 1,000 liters there. We've got quite a bit of wool. Actually, let me hop out here. Actually, let's just turn that off and let it empty, because that's going to take time. So we got wool here. That's 2,457. We're waiting for this to deplete because we ended up purchasing and putting in this. And now we've got 1,197 liters of wool here. That's all getting distributed out to the spinnery, which is making the fabric, and then taking the fabric and making clothes. So we're just chugging along there. We've got 57,000 liters of eggs. I've got to figure out something to do with eggs. I've got to figure out something to do with them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I got to figure it out. Now let's finally get to this portion. That is, yep, perfect. Let's drop this down. Am I going to smack that tree? Yeah, probably. Oops. Let's, there, something like that. And now we're talking. Love it. Just absolutely love it. I tell you what. Yeah, and just to show Prentice just more of what I'm talking about here. Because we're doing kind of the behind the scenes and all that, I'm doing this kind of fast farming here. Like I said, on the live streams, we're less worried about like the rules have been established for the particular map that we're on, which I tend to lay out in the Let's Play series. Typically in the first episode, I'll be like, okay, well this one we're gonna do X, Y, and Z. We're gonna have more realism. We're gonna do less realism, things like that. In this particular one, it's kind of a split the baby kind of moment where oh my goodness, where we'll have some things that are realistic, others that aren't, and it's just kind of wild west in the Let's Play series, or in the live streams. It's just one of those that we're trying to get things done for the most part. Let's see, there we go. But no, and like I said, for anybody out there who is not familiar with the streams or anything like that, just to give a quick explanation as to what's going on here. So I do Let's Play content, which is a edited version of the map that I'm on currently. So I'm coming up with storylines and scenarios, things like that, for the Let's Play series. And what this is to kind of combat the possibility of anybody coming along and saying, well, you're obviously cheating money into the system, or you're doing something shady, or whatever the case may be. Basically, what inspired me to do this was seeing what was going on with Mr. Sealy P. And what happened with Mr. Sealy P, for those who are not aware, he was getting people in his comments basically saying, well, you've got to be cheating, you got to be bringing money into the system kind of thing, and not doing the work. So what he did to kind of combat those kind of comments was he started showing images of the receipts that you get after you complete a contract kind of thing. And I thought, well, in order to kind of have that same receipt, that record of work, I'm going to come onto the live streams and have kind of a more laid back kind of atmosphere, to where we're going to be able to come on, hang out, chat, about pretty much anything, with few exceptions, and just come on, have some fun, and go from there kind of thing. But at the same time, be able to have what we're doing here, where we can very obviously see that I'm doing the work, that I'm making sure that everything's on the up and up. Now we might as well put this thing back. So that's kind of the quick rundown as to what we're doing here, and all the kind of premises behind the Let's Play, the live streams, and all that. Let's see, let's pick, nope, let's pick this up. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the tool for this, and then we'll park it and be good to go from there. Let's see, there we go. Alright, let's get the baler over there now. Wow, I just saw that. 1,008 bales this baler has made. That's incredible. Over 1,000 bales with one baler. That's awesome. That is so cool. I mean, wow. Over 550 bales just on this cycle. Like, I haven't reset it in a while. But I mean, that's just wow. Just wow. And here's the thing. I'm sure 1,000 bales, people are rolling their eyes like, Dave, come on. Like, that's rookie numbers. Pump it up a little. I'm sure there are tons of people out there that are like, nah, Dave, like 10,000, 100,000, 100 million, $1 million. Sorry. Got a little Austin Powers in there. Because why not? As anybody, any long-term follower of the channel knows, I love me some good old movies. Love me some good old school movies. Austin Powers would certainly fall into that category. Alright, so the mower is done. Let's see. Let's go ahead and turn this on, and let's see if we can get this kind of grass here on the outer portion. It actually looked like it did collect it. Sweet. Oof. Oof. Nope. Nope. There we go. There we go. Well, we need to clean this up just a bit. Oh, come on. Lower the deck. Lower the deck. There we go. Okay, so no chunks missing there. Go back here. I'm not seeing any chunks. Let's raise the decks. Tuck them away. So I wonder if... do I dare try to send the worker? Nope. Alright, well, I half expect the worker to be lodged in some kind of precarious spot and certainly not be where I send them to be. Oh, come on now. Hey, now we're talking. Hallelujah. Perfect. Now, we're talking. Alright, let's see what we can get off of this field, because it's not a big field, but certainly get something off of it. Oh no. There we go. Let's go ahead and finish this kind of outer sweep. Oh, oh, oh. Just want to pick up all these little loose bits here because every little bit is money. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. See what I mean? Didn't even make it but 10 feet down the road, and then just plowed up into the bushes. Nope. Oh, crying out loud. There we go. Okay. Whew. It's like pulling teeth. And drop that. Ooh, you know what? Let me give my shout outs real quick, because I almost completely forgot. Almost spaced out on that one. So let me give a shout out to all my Tier 2 channel members. Mark K, thank you very much for being the Tier 2 channel member right now that we have. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. And if you're interested in getting a shout out just like you heard here, go ahead and check out the memberships. There's a link in the description below, or there's a join button on the main channel page. And you can take a choosing of either tier 1s or tier 2 memberships. Tier 1s give you access to perks such as early access to edited content, such as the Let's Plays and the shorts, channel shorts, as well as custom badges, custom emojis, and all that starts out at 99 cents a month. Or you can look into the Tier 2 channel memberships, which gets you everything I just mentioned, plus the shout out that you just heard for Mark K. So if you're interested in that one, that is a $4.99 a month membership. And all that goes to, you know, help the channel grow and be sustainable in the long term. Again, I want to give a shout out to all my members, and greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate you. Let's go ahead and here, let's drop this down just real fast. Greatly appreciate you, and I greatly appreciate all of my channel subscribers and just everybody out there tonight. I greatly appreciate everybody. Like I said, I have an absolute ball doing this, having wait a minute. Okay, I'm done. I'm done using workers. I'm done. I am just done. Look at this. I mean, at least he made it more than 10 feet. Let me see if I can, like, smack him into driving the proper way. Hi-ya! Nope. Wait. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe this is how I'm gonna win. This is how I'm gonna get him back to the farm. It's anytime he messes up, I'm just gonna ram him from behind so he can just drive in the proper way. That's funny. I wonder if I like start hitting him from behind, if he'll like drive faster, or if he'll just register as an error and just kind of freak out. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting somewhere. I can't believe that actually worked. Whoa, wait, stop. Brakes. I'm actually kind of happy that that worked as good as it did. I was just expecting them to error out and not go any further than what they have. So the fact that we've gotten to this point is, I'm pretty happy about that. Oh my goodness. Gotta love it. Just gotta love it. Alright, ramming speed! Go faster! No! You're not going faster. You're actually... That's funny. Power! And now that we're actually close to the farm, bye-bye. Oh my goodness. I am sometimes just a small child. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with somebody that's sometimes acting goofy and, you know, having fun. Because again, I'm having a ball. I'm having so much fun. Now there we go. Let's drop that there. Tuck all this equipment away. I probably should have ran it through the wash. But that's alright. That's alright. Don't sass me, cow. There we go. And... oh dear. Of course it trips on the finish line. Has anybody out there ever seen one of those videos where it's like the one in particular I'm thinking of? It's like a bicycle race. Whoa, 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 easy. It's a bicycle race, and the biker is like, I don't know, maybe 50 yards away from being done with the race, going over the finish line and all that stuff, and all of a sudden they throw their hands up in the air and they're starting to celebrate because they got a pretty decent sized lead. And as they're celebrating, all of a sudden they just bite it, just big time. They just go, you know, end over end, you know, just really hit the ground hard. And all of a sudden they stand up, you know, after, you know, after, you know, almost guaranteed winning the race. But because they're sitting there celebrating, showboating, you know, no hands on the wheels or anything, they get passed by the next person behind them. I think it was like actually like 2 or 3 people behind them, you know, ends up passing them, and then they're trying to hop back on the bike kind of thing to get over the finish line, and they end up basically just kind of trotting over the line kind of thing. Oh, it was just one of the most heartbreaking videos. Like, but from the point of view of the person who wasn't first, who then tripped right before the finish line kind of thing, like you could just tell, like they will never celebrate early ever again. That was one thing that I learned when playing sports, you know, back in high school and back in, you know, way back in the day, is you always play until the whistle. Play until the whistle. You do not stop until you hear that whistle. You know, I used to play football, played hockey, I mean, baseball, so many sports. And yeah, it was one of those that you did not stop until you knew it was okay to stop. And early celebration would qualify in that. So yeah, If you have more to do, do it first. Then celebrate. Then be happy. But nothing's going to feel worse than you tripping over the finish line, or, getting an early celebration and then all of a sudden it's not happening. Like something happens. Like case in point, like I mentioned numerous times, I'm a big hockey fan, and there's a pretty infamous scene where a player, sees a puck trickling in behind the line kind of thing, and they're really excited kind of thing. They start throwing their hands up in the early celebration, and then all of a sudden somebody comes by and just smacks it out of the crease and like right before the line, to where they had the opportunity to be able to put the puck in the net. They were just letting it go in as a showboat kind of thing, and because they didn't finish it, they didn't play to the whistle, they ended up having the goal robbed, and that was it. There was another one, player, I believe it was was it Steven Robida? I might be wrong about the player, but it was a Dallas Stars player, and they had a breakaway with an empty net. So for those who are not familiar with hockey, a breakaway is when you are behind everybody else. There's no defenders in front of you. It is just you and the goal. And the empty net is because it's at the end of the game, and typically what happens is that a coach will call the goaltender out of the net in order to have an extra skater on the ice to have more of an offensive capability, but at the expense of having somebody to be able to block goals from the opposing team. Well, the opposing team had the puck and was behind everybody, no defenders, and instead of them, putting the puck in the net, shooting for the goal, and getting the guaranteed win at that point, because they would have been 2 up at that point, he ends up skating the puck in, and the puck catches a drift of snow or something, and it bounces up and over his stick. So instead of him getting the goal, he falls over and it goes trickling into the corner. Well, then the other team, which was the Edmonton Oilers, ended up grabbing the puck from their defensive zone and then carried it all the way into the offensive zone and scored the game-tying goal and sent it to overtime. Like, that one there is, like, by far and away, like, the most heartbreaking for that particular player. Like I said, I almost want to say it's Steven Robida, but I could be wrong. Look at that, 1.9 million liters. We were so close. So close. Alright, well, let's go ahead and put away the trailer. We'll just squirrel this away right over here, as we always do. Perfect, right there. And there we go. Now, let's go ahead and collect on that last contract. There we go, right there. Perfect. So we're almost up to $2 million again. We are really, really close. And we are just chugging away. We're going to fill up on hay again real soon. We're filling up on silage, or we're, producing it at least. Let's see. So, oh yeah, look at that. That is beautiful. We've got 100,000 liters of slurry, 71,000 liters of manure. So we're going to have tons of herbicide. We're going to have a good amount of straw. Let's see, straw 20. Oh, we just sent it over to the pellets, which is down here. Oh, yeah. Nice. Now, the cool thing, what I really like about the setup we got going here, is because of the herbicide production, we're making 8 herbicide and 2 straw. So what's nice is for every shipment of straw that we have from this location over to the pellets, it's getting doubled. So even though we might be sending, a couple hundred liters at a time, every single time we send it over, it's doubling. We're going from 1,000 to 2,000 liters. That's really awesome. So, yeah, that's nothing to be ashamed of. Yeah, look at this. We got 7,000 liters of clothes. We're producing wool. Or no, we've got wool that's producing fabric, and then the fabric's getting produced into clothes. So, yeah, very, very nice. And like I said, I'm just waiting for all this to just be taken out, kind of thing. I don't want to keep putting more stuff in, because what I think is happening is that the wool from here is going into here, the wool from here is going into here. They're just kind of shipping back and forth kind of thing, and then some of it's making its way over to the spinnery. But now let's go ahead and fast forward time. We'll go into the next month because I don't have any more contracts here. Let's go into the next month and then kind of go from there. So let's boop boop. Now, I don't know if anybody else does this, but I always fast forward like this. I don't use the sleep triggers, and I find that if I do the sleep triggers, it tends to skip a lot of contracts that I would otherwise get. Ooh. Ooh, we just got another one pop up. But that one's only 140 horsepower. They got bigger, more powerful ones. Ugh, I wish that would have been available a while ago, because that would have saved us some money. Oh, something new came up. Ooh. Really? I mean, I really don't need that, though, because I got the robot. So it doesn't make sense to buy it, even though it's half off. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I'd just be spending money just to spend it. Oh, what happened? What do we get? Anything else? Nope. Oh, we just lost some. No? Wait. Did we? I don't know. But no, like I said, like, using the sleep trigger, I find often will eliminate contracts. Like, they'll pop up for a second, then all of a sudden just be boom, gone after like a few seconds. And ever since I started doing this, where I was just going at 360 speed instead of using the sleep trigger, it seems like the contracts stick around for a lot longer than normal. So one of those that, oh, you know what? This should help eliminate some of this too. Ooh, nice. Yep, it's going down. Yeah, so it's definitely doing something. Let's see. No, that's a carpentry. Pellets. Okay, well, we'll just let this continue to grow and produce, because we got plenty of space for it to produce. Just dawned on me that I can see my screen, but likely nobody else can. Saskatchewan, hey, how's it going? What's up, he says. How's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. I'm very sorry it came late. No worries, bud. No worries at all. Just happy that you're here and that you're able to show up. Let's see. It is the next day. Oh yeah, see, we're chugging along. We're getting there. See, for some reason... nope, that's not what I was... Oh, here, let's turn that back off. There we go. 6 a.m., perfect. So 186 liters and 382. So we're going to keep letting that ship over before we do anything with it. Ooh, we got more manure. Let's see. Pellets are chugging along. Got over 1 million liters of wood chips. Let's see. Straw pellets we're producing. Oh, hay is full. What about silage? 574. Okay, so it's getting back up there. Let's check out. Ooh, look at that. Look at all the cheese. We got any cheese? That was such a great show back in the day. Family Matters. Oh, I loved that show growing up. Absolutely loved it. Oh, and we're out of silage here, so 160,000 liters of methane that can be sold. That's beauty. Ooh, what about herbicide? Almost 20,000 liters of herbicide. Nice. Nice. Straw. There it is. Distributing. Yeah. Okay, cool. And silage additive. What do we got in silage? Ooh. Oh, that's a big payday right there. Let's see. Saskatchewan says, I'm all done harvesting for this till the summer. FS22 is just fantastic game, better than FS19. 100%. I 100% agree with you. Now, don't get me wrong. FS19 is a great game. It's a great game. But I love the additions, the things that they put in as a stock standard from Giants, and then we are able to build upon it, kind of thing, as a community through the mod hub and all that stuff. Yeah, just absolutely fantastic. Let me see. Ooh, baling contracts. We got more baling. More baling. What do we got here? We got 382. You know what? I can stand losing 382 liters. Yeah, I can do that. Let's go ahead and get rid of it. I can tolerate 382 losing. But let's get these all over. Let's see, it's this one. Yes, that one. So yeah, now it's not going to distribute back and forth. It's only going to go to the spinnery, which is why I wanted this in the first place, is be able to kind of manage the goods that we have here on the farm. Because we got, the chickens, which they don't have any food right now, so they're not producing any eggs, which is fine. That's not a huge deal. But we've got the wool. We got the... what else does this do? This is honey. This does honey too, which I've got all the honey pallets tucked away back there, which I could... Yeah, I probably will. I probably will go and get them. And here, you know what? Work smarter, not harder. Let's see. Look at that. Look at that. Beauty. Bam. Just like that. Perfect. Now let's go get the pallets of honey, because those are tucked way in the back of the sheep barn back there. Let's see. Let me catch up with the chat first real quick. So we've got Saskatchewan saying, I'm putting silage in my silage bag on FS22 on my farm for my cattle. Nice, nice. I'm all done harvesting for this year, and I just finished harvesting soybeans summer. We'll harvest again in FS22. Nice, or on FS22. Saskatchewan also says, just hit 1,000 views on one of my videos on my channel, and I have 1,000 views on one of my playlists on my channel. Dude, that's awesome, bud. Congratulations. That's exciting. I tell you, when that happened to me for the first time, it was one of those that I was just so beside myself happy that yeah, I wanted to shout it from the rooftops kind of thing. Ooh, I just dawned on me. I think all my grass can be harvested. Let's take a look at our test field. It can. Look at that. Here's our test field here. This is telling us that we can harvest all 3 of our grass fields. And, ooh, look at that. Our barley field's getting ready to come done. Ooh, yeah. Oops. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, yeah, look at that. We got, what is that? 5 pallets of honey. Almost 5 pallets. Nice. Oops. Well, that's how that works. Let's see. Saskatchewan also says, I want the 49ers to win because the Kansas City's have won enough Super Bowls. Oh, yeah, no, that's exactly what I was saying way back when about the Patriots. Well, that's exactly what I was saying. It's like, you know what? I'm done with the Patriots winning every year. Let's have a different team now. Well, I tell you what, I know that Jody would be absolutely beside himself if the Niners win. I know he will be very, very pleased. So yes, let's go Niners. Let's have them pull it out. I was paying more attention when the Lions were in there, just because you know, I'm from Michigan originally. You know, it's not like I'm a huge Lions fan or anything like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know there's a bunch of Lions fans out there, but I with the exception of how they've been playing here over the past couple of seasons, from what I understand, I don't know how. I don't know how there's Lions fans. I mean, what do they have to be, you know, fans about? Like, again, with the exception of here recently, like, from what I understand, this new coach that they've had over the past couple of seasons have done really, really well. Has really built an organization that's, you know, heading in the right direction, kind of thing, which is extremely rare for me to be able to say in regards to the Detroit Lions. I mean, you figure before this year, they hadn't been where they've been in over 32 years in the playoffs. So one of those that they were very much in uncharted territory for a very long time. Let's see. Let's put that there. Let's see. So we've got Saskatchewan also saying, I'm a hardcore Saskatchewan Roughriders fan, and I'm a hardcore Dallas Cowboys fan, but I'm cheering for the San Francisco 49ers. Hopefully they win the Super Bowl final. Yes, so I do remember you saying that you're a Cowboys fan, and I do remember the Rough Riders, obviously, because it's in your name there. Those Cowboys did so bad against the Green Bay Packers. Yes, they did. So funny story. I was actually in a Chili's, which is very rare for me to be eating out somewhere. But my wife and I, we were dealing with an emergency. We had our two nieces with us, and we ended up going out and taking them out to dinner so we could kind of check out, kind of distract them and eat some food and all that stuff, because it was just too late to go home, cook dinner, and all that. Well, as we were, I need to check how much food is in this. Ooh, hello. We need to add some food to that. Anyways, when we were eating our dinner there at Chili's, the Cowboys and Packers were playing that night, and one of those that it actually made me think of you, Saskatchewan. It's like, oh man, I remember him saying he's a big big Cowboys fan. Hopefully they do all right, kind of thing. Nope. Nope, that was a big negatory. But that's all right though. There's always next year. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. What? Oh dear goodness, what is happening to me? Alright, there we go. Cowboys get better headache. Yeah, no, it's like I said, one of those. I don't pay too much attention to football. Like I said, the only reason I paid any kind of attention to it this year was because of the Lions and kind of the underdog story that was them kind of thing. But with the exception of that, I don't pay too much attention to the NFL. So just one of those that more of a hockey fan. Hockey is absolutely my speed. Yeah, I know. Like right now, they're going through the All-Star competition for hockey, so it's been kind of radio silent. Which, I mean, me personally, I don't care about the All-Star game. It's not something that I think is all that fun or interesting. Just All-Star games in general. Just this might be a hot take for me to have, but just one of those that I just don't find them fun or interesting, because the players that are there, they're not there to try. They're there to just kind of be there and goof around for the photo ops and all that stuff. Oh, look at all these stars all in one place, kind of thing. Yeah, not really that interested. Not really that into it. Just because, like I said, they're not there to give it their all. They're there just to be there, kind of thing. So, Edmonton Oilers fan. Okay, so you sure you're happy about McDavid walking away with $1 million there for the All-Star game, or the what was it, the skills competition? Let's see. Saskatchewan says, well, I'll talk to you later. Have yourself a great night, and we'll see you later. You as well, Saskatchewan. Hope you have a great night, and we'll see you again next time. Oh, there we go. We're all filled up, ready to go. Let's go ahead and... I guess we'll... Yeah, let's go ahead and just fill this up. Let's see what this is going to hold. I know it holds more than 200,000. I know that. Animals, here we go. So yeah, chickens, they're completely dry. I need to get them fed. We've got, yep, this is going up. This almost looks like it might hold just 200,000 liters, so we might have too much. This is full. That's good. And oh, we need to ride the horse. Yes, need to take them out for a ride. Let's see. So yeah, we're just waiting for this to fill up. Let's see, and then from here, while that's filling up, let's turn that off. Let's go ride the horse real quick. That'll continue to empty while I'm riding Molly. Let's go there. There you are. Molly. Okay. Get them there riding, and then should be good from there. All right, 42%. We are chugging along. Just going to ride around in circles like a reverse NASCAR race. Instead of lefts, we're making rights. All right, we're almost there. We're getting there. 82, 83, 84. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, hey, cool. Normally you bump into a wall like that and they come to a dead stop and you got to get them back going again. This will work. All right, back in the stable. Let's clean them off. There we go. Molly, $3,000. How much did I buy Molly for? I'm curious. Okay, so $500 is what I paid for, plus a $300 delivery fee, and now she's worth $3,000. Okay. Okay. That's pretty good profit. Pretty much tripled my investment. That's all right. That's all right. Let's see. So this should be done by now. Nope. That's. Oh wow. So yeah, there's tons more room. I thought it was like 200,000. Nope. Let's see. Ah, there's a thing there. I was trying to look at something at the same time as driving, and I gotta stop doing that. Here, let's give this a bump. Just like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Let's see. We got to do something with all these too. We've got, some potatoes here. We got tons of red beets right here. We got to figure out something. Let's see. So now got all the stuff that we needed done. We do have a couple of contracts, but nothing too special. And it is 1 o'clock in the morning, which means that we have been streaming for about 3 hours now. And I think that this will probably be a good place to leave it because, like I said, we just got more baling contracts at the moment. Maybe if I exit out and come back in, I might get some better choices of contracts. But yeah, with it being so late, I think it'll be a good opportunity for us to call it an evening. But I had an absolute ball tonight. I hope that you all enjoyed it. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing that shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world. Take care.